Hi, this is Farooq Vayani with second episode on failure is gift. And today I'm going to talk about the same narrative. Now, the person in focus today is Jack Ma. What a wonderful example. His success story, if you listen in his own words, you would find it as a failure story, not a success story, because he talks more about his failure than success. What a humble expression he has, and he's always admiring the role of failure in his success. In this quote of his, he says, instead of learning from other people's success, learn from their mistakes. So it's always important to see failure as learning. Because when we say failure is a gift, when you fail or fall, that actually is a process of learning. During the week, I was listening to many popular speakers on the same topic who spoke about the importance of failure and embracing failure positively. And I was just thinking that what is my narrative? And I believe on doctrine of less words that the single word which will describe my narrative is hope. That once you fail or fall, and the hope that lets you rise and stand up and let you do it again with the spirit that you will succeed. So that is the hope which is very important. And once we talk about failure is a gift, it lets you take all the failure in your life positively. And a few minutes before, one of my friends he shared KFC story with me that the life of the owner of the KFC, it was a terrible mess till 65 years of age. And then he decides to start KFC. And I'm not going for that story today because my target today for the success story is a person is like a star in the e-commerce industry. And the most beautiful thing about his story is he does not talk about his immense wealth or his big empire of business or so many awards and appreciation and so many things he won after he became successful. But what he talks about is his failures. He talks about his rejections. And the name doesn't need much introduction. Today I'm going to talk about Jack Ma, who says failure is a blessing. The owner of Alibaba, the giant in the e-commerce industry, and one of the biggest businesses of China, owned by Jack Ma.
If you don't do it, nothing's possible. If you try to do it, at least you have the hope. Right. But I had a lot of fail. I failed for funny things that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times, and I failed 3 times for the middle schools. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went for a police, they said, no, you're not good. I went to even the KFC. When KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police. 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that I received it. So I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected. Guys, we have to work hard, not for ourselves. If we can be successful, 80% of the young people in China can be successful. We don't have a rich father, powerful uncle. We don't have $1 from bank, 1 cent from government. Just work as a team.
the story, Journey of a Failed Entrepreneur, it tells us when nobody believed him, when he did not have the resources, when he did not have the design which was very common, which people could understand, but he went on with the spirit, with the confidence, with the hope one day he is going to succeed. And today he is one of the richest persons of the world. He is the biggest exporter of China. As he says, the very important thing you should have is patience, and that is what he demonstrated. His patience with his failure and moving forward brought him the success. As he says, a lot of people learn to work. In the future, it should be work to learn. We should continue to learn all the time. Jack Ma. That's what his spirit is. That you continue learning, and all his failure he learned patience and grew to a big success. The moral of his story is not to give up. He says, if you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure, and that's what he did. He says, never give up. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. He recalls, the lesson I learned from the dark days at Alibaba are that you have got to make your team have value, innovation, and vision. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. And when you are small, you have to be very focused and rely on your brain, not on your strength. The moral of his story is failure is a gift. Whenever he had failure, he had smile. He had hope. He will overcome all his failure to reach the success, and finally he succeeded. So friends, what we learned from Jack Ma? The message is very clear, loud and clear, that he says that don't regret your failures in life, and understand that there will be sunshine after first failure or second failure or third failure, but you bear the pain, you will ultimately succeed. So that's the life story of Jack Ma. Inshallah, we'll be back with you more on success stories and on the subject. Failure is a gift. Take care. Bye.